Palmistry reading of a male whose age is 35 years old. We are reading his hand. We will be reading the left hand as well as the right hand out here. The first line that I would try to explain to you is regarding the headline. This is the line of head and this is the lifeline. Both are joined together at the initial start, and when they are joined together at the initial start, it basically means that the person is likely to be cautious, shy, hardworking, and contemplating. They would contemplate many times before arriving at the conclusion. Sometimes they may miss out on opportunities, but missing out on opportunities may not be considered to be a bad sign, because ultimately, as they grow older, they would be able to catch the other people who have gone like ahead of them. So they need to be slow and steady. They have to realize that this is their strength, and ultimately they are going to win the race in the later portion of their life. Sometimes it is after the age of 35, sometimes it could be a little bit even later, around the age of 44. In the initial portion of the head and the lifeline, the quality doesn't appear to be very good, but this is the portion before the age of 20. But after the age of 20, the quality of the headline improves and the quality of the lifeline also improves. These are important lines. The headline tells about the mental stability, and the lifeline tells all about the energy, stamina, vitality, and the energy within you. Everybody wants to know about success. So people who have the high energy levels, who have good health, are likely to achieve greater heights compared to who do not have good health. So the quality of the lifeline is good, and as well as the headline is good. Headline, when it is simple, it means a very predictable kind of a nature, and those people can be depended upon. So this is, and they would, like, their actions are going to be predictable. People think that they should be unpredictable, nobody should know what they are thinking, but my take is that everybody should know what you really want to do. Only then things can become better. So in that way, it is a beautiful sign to have a simplistic headline, and that is a very, very positive sign to have. As far as the heart line goes, this is the line of heart. See, normally what happens is the heart line may tilt towards the fingers. Tilting towards the fingers, pointing towards the finger is considered to be good, but and it means that the relations are going to be helping you. But if the heart line goes in the other direction and touches the headline, this is the line of head and this is the lifeline. If it kind of moves towards the headline or the lifeline, it is considered to be negative. It could mean misplaced affections. Misplaced affections basically mean being affectionate to somebody who is not worth your affection, giving your time, effort, energy to people who are not worth it. So it's not that that suddenly these things are happening. You would be knowing that who is good and who is bad. So automatically you have to keep far away from who are not worth your affection. So choose your affections very, very carefully. One more thing I need to add out here. Normally what happens is, in most people's cases, the heart line is going to look something like this. And they just might have a branch, a small branch or a bigger branch touching the headline. See, this is having this kind of a formation is still okay, but having the whole heart line point and touch the headline, that is more negative compared to the branches. So in most of the relationships, this thing might get applied. It is something like you're standing, the tips of the finger is your head, this is the lower portion of the body, and this is your physical heart. So if the physical heart is leaning downwards, like it is being pulled by the gravity, this is the earth, so the gravity is pulling the heart downwards. So this basically might indicate major emotional disappointments that the person may suffer in their life. So these people need to be a little bit careful whom to give their money to, whom to associate with. They need to be careful regarding that particular aspect. Now the heart line is also a long line. This is comparatively long, and a longer heart line means more emotional, more idealistic, and more sensitive person. So in today's world, you need to be more kind of realistic and more grounded, knowing the ground situations very well. But out here, it's the opposite. The person is a very, very emotional person, very sensitive person. So a person who is sensitive and the person who is very emotional, they are likely to get hurt more easily. So this is one thing they need to be a little bit careful about. A line from the Jupiter is joining the line of head. This is the area of Jupiter. Jupiter is a big planet. Big planet means growth and expansion, honor and respect in your life. Having a line something like this automatically means you are aspiring the qualities of Jupiter in your life. If it joins the lifeline, if it joins the mind line, it means you're aspiring the qualities of Jupiter in your mind, your thinking. So both these things are considered to be good. It means that such a person who has this kind of a line formation is automatically going to be pointing, like aspiring to be at a higher position right from their childhood days, and they would ultimately get good position of honor right from the childhood days. From childhood, mid age, and the later portion, all throughout their life, the person would be having these things in their life. And such a person, once they sit on a particular position, it would be difficult to unseat these people. This is the left hand. Now, in this left hand, you would notice that these small lines are of Jupiter are there, but let us ignore this small line. We should just concentrate on this particular line that is there. Normally, a lifeline does not start on the mount of Jupiter, something like this. So this is a rare kind of a formation, and having this kind of a formation is considered to be an excellent sign. A lifeline is most likely to start at the edge of the palm out here. The lifeline starts something like this. But out here, the lifeline is kind of starting on the mount of Jupiter, the whole lifeline. Probably in the earlier portion, the lifeline is starting out here, it ends out here, but a new line basically develops. And there are one or two more lines kind of pointing towards the mount of Jupiter. All of these lines are considered to be good. It means such a person is likely to be totally aspiring to be at a higher position, and ultimately they would be reaching to a higher position. And the age is going to be in the earlier portion of their life, before the age of 25. These lines are before the age of 25. So so it's a beautiful sign to having such kind of a line formation. Now let us look at the other lines as well out here. This is the line of money. This is fairly stable and good and going straight to the mount of Saturn. Having a money line, the fate line, the Saturn line, whatever you may call it, it is the line of money, the possessions, the wealth. This is the line basically depicts. And having the money line point purely and purely towards the mount of Saturn is considered to be a good sign. The reason why we say it is considered to be a good sign, because Saturn is the mount of money. And if the line points purely towards the amount of money, such people would be able to accumulate more money in their life. Although there is a negative indication as well, as far as the heart line goes. See, the heart line also plays a role in your money matters. Normally, it is said that the heart line is more to do with relationships, your partnerships, and your love life. But I have tried to correlate the heart line to your finances as well. So the heart line that is long makes a person more idealistic and more sensitive. So such a person, even if they have got, like, if they want money for themselves and they have some pending dues there that they have to pay, and somebody comes up to such a person, they would go emotional, and the person would say, I want money. So these people are likely to give them more, give their money as well, in spite of their own requirements as well. So such a person needs to be careful that they need not give their money to anybody. They should prioritize their own needs as well as their own family needs. And you have to basically accumulate your money. You have to basically invest your money. So such a person may not be very good at investments, although he has the knowledge of investments, because the Mercury line is very, very good. This is the line of Mercury. So these lines are excellent. In spite of that, these lines are being excellent because Mercury is the line of intelligence, the area of knowledge and the skills. It is a beautiful planet, and the beautiful lines can be seen out here. The perfect lines can be seen on the Mount of Mercury. But in spite of that, the person's heart may not be totally into money. So what may happen is that, see, see the thing is, when the person is alone, everything, the person is okay without money as well. But as you're growing older, the needs are growing. Your family needs are growing. Your wife wants money. Your children want money. So these people, over a period of time, in spite of these people being more emotional, very, very sensitive, they may change and try to be try to provide things more for their family instead for the other people who ask them. But still, the basic nature never changes. So they need to be extremely careful regarding this particular aspect, that they should not give their money to anybody, and they should prioritize their own needs instead of other people's needs. Now out here, the quality of the money line, as I've explained, is good, purely good. And there is another line starting somewhere at this particular point and touching the heart line. So the intersection of the money and the headline out here is age 35. The intersection of the heart and the money line is age 53. So somewhere you would notice that this new line that starts somewhere at this particular age. So this is age 35. So this point is likely to be around the age of 33. Around the age of 33 in his life, there's going to be a parallel sources of income. So the person's age is right now 35. So already some income might have been added, a parallel income, or just a supporting income is there, and it would support this particular person in times of need. So this is a good line. This point is age 33, this is age 35, and this point where on the money line there's another branch that is kind of joining the main money line, and it is joining around the age of, let's say, it is joining around the age of 31 or so, 30, 31. So a branch joining into the main money line is considered to be good. It basically signifies like uh, sometimes it might be the time of marriage, and sometimes it could just be an addition, like more flow coming into their life, more money flow coming into their life. So in that way it is good. There's also a new sun line basically that develops around in that particular age, around the age of 30, 31. Then it kind of ends at the age of 35. Then there are few changes between the age of 37 till the age of 49, 50. Then there are few other lines that we see out here. So these are all good lines, I would say. These are all good lines. Specifically, this line is good. And this Mercury line being very good and strong, it basically signifies very good set of skills, and skills matter a lot in our life. And if you have got good set of skills, the chances of attaining success increases. And it brings much more clarity into your life. A strong sunline means bringing more clarity. A dim sunline out here means a little bit lack of clarity. Even this line is not so clear, so lack of clarity. But because the whole hand in general is good, so that is the reason why we are going to say that the chances of success is there from right throughout their life. The quality of the sunline, one or two lines out here, means two set of skills. Stronger line basically means that these person are constantly sharpening their skills on a daily basis. So because people who sharpen their skills are the ones who are likely to be more successful. So in that way, it is a beautiful sign. There's a mole on the base of the finger on the mount of Jupiter. So Jupiter becomes a priority, like it becomes a important planet in this particular person's case. And such people are likely to be associated with people who are in administration, religion, or politics. And their life is going to revolve around these particular things. Mole or on any particular mount increases or decreases the quality of that particular mount. So it is beneficial at one time and may not be beneficial at the other time. But in general, I would say it would bring benefits. Jupiter has more to do with administration, religion, politics, and honor. And this particular line could also be seen as a person rising to a higher position, maybe in administration or a religion or in the political field. It could be anything. And it's having this particular line is the best possible line in this particular person's hand. We would move to the other portion of the hand. This is the left hand. There are two or three lines out here. See, two or three line doesn't mean that these people are flirtatious. We shouldn't think in that particular way. These things could only mean the three attachments. Now, sometimes the attachment is a one-sided attachment, and sometimes the person's attachment is a two-sided attachment. Having a long heart line automatically means that these people are more emotional, and emotions matter more than physical. So that is more of a priority for them. So if they're connected to a person, so they'll be connected more with their heart, not the other aspect like the money aspect or the other aspects. And the By looking at the fingernails, we basically try to say that the length of the fingernail is long compared to the width. So probably what happens is that when we the back problems in such a person's case may there's a tendency for back problems or the spinal problems because of the length. It is something like a center of gravity. If the nails are very long, or if the width of the hand is less compared to the length, then the chances of these things basically arise. But it's just a possibility. Don't think that it is 100% in that way. In the hand, there's also a circular kind of a line apart from the heart line. So this particular line is known as the girdle of Venus. Girdle of Venus is basically more to do with unrealistic fantasies or unrealistic, the emotions are going really up and down. Like it's something like this is the line that we are referring to. This is the line, girdle of Venus. So when the person is happy, the person is very happy. When the person is down, there would be a sinking kind of a feeling. So the thing is that we need to have very stable emotion. The more the stable emotion, the better it is considered to be. The thing is, what happens is that when they are unstable kind of these emotions, then the person is going to react in certain ways which may not be taken very kindly by others. So like when we are in trouble, sometimes a person may react in a particular way, but and we can't be very happy about everything, and we can't be extremely sad. Like we can't have a sinking kind of a feeling. So we need to stabilize our emotions. If we are able to control our emotions, things can be excellent. The quality of the hand is good. There also appears to be this money triangle like formation out here. This is called the money triangle. And more the clarity, the better it is considered to be. I'm just taking a look at other hand image. If I can see it in a better way, I can show it in a better way. So in the left hand also there's a money triangle like formation, and in the right hand also there's a money triangle like formation. So money triangle formation is considered, because this is called the big money triangle. It is formed by three lines. The headline is your thought process. So you need to have a strong simple headline which automatically helps in the money triangle, and it increases the quality of the money triangle. So if you have a stable mind, only then you would be able to make money. A stable money line means stability in money. A good, perfect Mercury line automatically means more money can be expected because of the good set of skills. And somewhere close to the age of, if this point is age 35 on the line of Mercury, so there's another branch that is moving out somewhere out here. So somewhere around the age of, let's say, 37, 38, things could improve even further from the point of view of name and fame and the point of view of skill part as well. So this portion becomes even better in this particular person's life. And in all, I would say the quality of the hand is good. It's a predictable kind of a hand. The only thing that needs to be controlled from this person's perspective is that don't be too emotional, don't be too sensitive about things, respect money, value money, and like keep money for yourself. You don't have to give it to everybody, and Your needs should be of priority, your family needs should be of priority, not the other person's needs should be of priority. I would just end the video out here, and I would thank you for watching this video. Bye and take care.